What's up, guys? This is a local band from New Orleans. Let's get into some trader talk, man. This would be the Iceman special. I know these dudes. Appreciate everyone that bought the Money Flow Trading Society 30 Days Boot Camp. I hope you enjoy it. Give me just a second. All right, man. Yes. What is going on? Let me pause the Iceman special. I know those guys are a local band out of New Orleans. And we're here, man. It's Trader Life. Last couple of days, I wrote this little article. If you go over to the petersreport.com, it's all free, man. I ain't asking you for nothing. Yesterday, I tried to bang you up to buy my 2019 boot camp. Man, I was shocked. More people bought it than I thought. I really, really appreciate it. I put it big time on sale, and I normally don't put that one out. I told you I don't want to say embarrassed, but the quality of the content is great. It's just hard for me to watch it myself at times because I was so new at I'm gonna put this up though, but that's just if you're interested. We'll take that down in just a second. So hey, any of you guys don't know me, where are we at? My name is Gerald Peters. I appreciate you stopping at this channel and listen. I believe that anybody, regardless of age, race, or financial situation, current financial situation, can become financially independent, if not rich, in the next 7 to 10 years. I believe it's your birthright. I believe that you have everything you need inside of you to make that happen. And these markets, we'll get that out of our way, get that out of the way. These markets have everything you need. And we're going to get in that. Now, listen, life ain't just about stocks, but I am addicted to stocks. The market will give you what you want, okay? You need to understand that. Stock market's going to give you what you want. Right now, we got Bitcoin to US dollar trading at $66,005. Man, we bought some in the 15s. We bought some in the 28s. We bought some in the 38 region. I bought some in the 42 region. I bought some in the 52 region. And I bought some just recently in the 60 region. I bought all stage ones of Bitcoin until it hits at least 100 and something thousand. Then I may take some off and then wait for a correction where I will go back to buying stocks that I've done. I call that position trading. We're going to get in. I'm only going to look at a few stocks today because we're just talking to traders, man. I wanted to come on here. And I wanted to encourage you. And yesterday we talked about trading's not easy, man. And let me make sure we got charts up. We got charts up. In your first few years, man, in the stock market, if you're trying to be a trader, I'm not talking investing. Guys, investing is easy. If you really want to master trading, you should invest every day or every week into funds of some kind, closed-end funds. If you do like I do, I take my trading skills. And if you're in the money flow, we have a list, high yield, what we call it, high yield, extreme yield. These are closed-end funds. These are ETFs. These are stocks, REITs that either due to their sector they're in, maybe they have pressure and we can find yield that's accidentally on sale. Some of these companies are doing fine and they're in the wrong sector at the wrong time. Some of them miss earnings. Some of them are, market corrects. They correct, man. Like this here. Like, look at this. This is Uber, but look at USA. This thing pays about a 10% dividend yield. Here it's 9% actually at $6.91. Well, look, man, when it got down here at $5.60, a guy could have come in and bought $56,000 of this just using the money flow pattern. This here. Well, let's say he owns it, and when it's going up, he don't do anything. He collects the dividend, sends it to his checking account to pay bills, man. What would that be? Let's say, okay, USA. That would be what, now you'd have $68,000. Down here you would have paid $56,000. Well, on 1,000 shares, the dividend's 11. I think it's 11 cents. You're going to get, we could verify that. You're going to get what? What are you going to get on that, man? Hold on, let me play this while we look it up.
Actually make financial independence.
Listen to my friend here, the doctor.
1% or less actually make financial independence. So that means 99% of the people are living in a delusion. And if you ask them, what are they going to do if I gave them $10 million? What would they do with their life? I guarantee you, 2 to 8 million of that would be spent in less than a minute.
A minute.
Motivation is not a solution, it's a symptom. Well, I think that the first step is to dissolve your own shames and guilts and reasons why you don't deserve. Because a lot of people are sitting there beating themselves up. Anytime you set goals that are not aligned with your highest values and you then don't achieve because you give up on them, then you end up beating yourself up and think there's something wrong with you. Well, first of all, you want to find...
We talked yesterday about this, man. Listen up, traders. Trader life isn't easy, guys. It's hard. It's a lot of ups and downs. That shit ain't going to come easy, guys. So you got to create a plan, a blueprint, a map. One of the things you got to do, man, you got to be able to practice. You got to be able to put in reps. You got to be able to take it slow sometimes. And when you're winning, sometimes, hey, fear and greed move the stock market, okay? And now it's a pendulum. It's looking for fair value. But don't be misguided. Fear and greed move the markets. Hold on here. Let me find where my eyes are getting old. So this wording where I was wanting to go on this, come back, Liberty All-Star Fund. Oh, 17 cents. So every quarter, man, you got 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares, you're going to get $1,700. Come on, man. Man, we can kick that up. You could have go CLM and get paid every month. Man, if you start accumulating these things like I do, you could be getting paid all the time. Jesus, what did we just do? All right, so let's get into a few stocks here, man. And I'll put a link to the boot camp down there. So here's what we did today, man. I'm going to give you an update. Listen up, traders. Trimming a BNB swing trade BMI or BMY. If you know the rules of the BNB swing trade, I'm not going to go into it here, but this is Bristol Myers. We've been in this trade for a minute. We've started it over here. We actually bumped up. We collected a dividend in this area. And then what? We came right back down into that stage one zone. And we were able, some people call it dollar cost averaging, but that's not what we're doing, MFG. What I'm trying to do in the world of money flow is add to this on stage ones. This trade is not complete. This is called a bread and butter. It's not complete until the stock hits the 200-day. Hey, maybe it does it and these both keep going down and you get out down here. Well, that was a losing trade. I don't use a stop loss, okay? On these trades, I don't use a stop loss. And so we collected one dividend and now we're up, I don't know, we were up $300 or $400 on 150 shares, so about $8,000. And then the target's going to be up in here. So, 10, 15% plus a dividend. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Easy. That trade I did on margin. I only take the safest of safest trades and I limit myself to 3, okay? Previous one we did, I'm going to show you the third one, was Exxon. Now, these are trades. I own these in my buy and hold, but I only want to buy it in my buy and hold, guys. When it's under value, like down in here, I would add to it. But I own a shit ton of Exxon right now. So what I do nowadays is, unless it's really on sale, I'm not adding. I'm just collecting the dividend. I get hundreds of dollars, $600, $700, $800 every time I pay. I put that to work in other things. But these here, these are great trades in a good company. So these are easy. You could do this through leverage funds like Gush. So you're going to see one of the things that I do, or we do in the money flow. Where's it at? Come on, man. Oh, sorry. When I do my homework every Sunday, I do this stuff called the wind. And on there, you're going to see the Dow Jones, the QQQ, the SPY, the TLT, that's U.S. government bonds. USO, that represents oil. This represents gold or precious metals. And the newest, number 7, when I first started the MFG, I really only worried about the big 4, Dow, Q, SPY, and TLT. But then, it seemed like a lot of the kids weren't trading oil or the dividend stock. So I added oil. And then, everybody back then was into Bitcoin. And now let me show you gold. And I love Bitcoin. Okay, we sold half of Exxon right here. I'm going to let the half drift until, we hit the RSI. I'll take more down and then eventually close it when it looks like this configuration over here. Okay. When it looks like that, so up in here, and that RSI bangs that 70, we're going to anticipate a stage 3. I'm going to downsize the trade. I'm going to give it room. Wait on the moving averages to come together and form this, and then I'll bail on the trade. If it wants to drift, I'm going to let it drift. We added the new one. All right, so into the close today, if you're in Discord with me, I got long DPST. Fed came out, rocked the markets. We were day trading. I took a nice little loss there. Hey, on your first few years in the market, man, you should focus on training, learning, being patient with yourself, and building a base or a foundation that will keep you in the game forever. You need to make sure that you have a goddamn passion for this thing. Listen, if you don't have a passion for the markets or trading, you're wasting your fucking time, okay? It's too difficult, too hard when we talk trading. All right, so on here, if you have the MFG pack, or I also put this into our Discord under trade ideas, DPST, we doubled our money on this one last go around. Remember the banking crisis? We position traded it because it was underneath the 200. Look, hits it. So now we're bouncing off it. So on the way up, it was resistance. On the way down, we anticipate it being support. So if this support area holds, we have a target. So we have something to trade. We know what it is. We have a fundamental reason for it. We think the banks have lagged Bitcoin. They've lagged gold. They haven't lagged bonds, but they're lagging the Dow, the Qs, the S&P. So now we're looking for laggard sectors and we're looking for laggard stocks. The banks are one. What was another one? It's definitely not Bitcoin. It's flying, right? UTSL, utilities. We've been building this one. It's just now starting to take off. What was another one we've been building? TMF. Look at this. We've been building it here, and building it down here. When bonds get underneath that 200, that's a layup trade, man. That is a layup trade. That's easy. So these are easy trades. All you got to do, listen, is stay with it, right? Look at this. Where's it at? God damn it. I'm sorry. UTSL, breakouts. So this week I'm collecting $3,247 in dividends. From who? Go look. Are they undervalued? Are they overvalued? Should we drip the dividend or should we put it to work somewhere else? Here's some growth, little plays here. Look, we got into Snap if you're in Discord. Maybe you got one share, maybe you got 1,000. But that's the money flow pattern right there. Sideways, up, sideways, down. Now we're doing the sideways. This could take another leg down to 9. So you need to decide right now, are you going to get stopped out at 1050 or are you going to let it come down? Our value, the value that I have on Snap right now is $14, which is up here. And it's a growth stock. It can trade at a premium. Let's look at Lyft. Same game plan. We had a fundamental belief that the stock is worth more money. All through this section, anytime it was below the 200 stage 1, I'm position trading. I'm picking up shares. Before it would go to breakout, I want to pick up shares. When it ran up, we sold some of our position at this $15 range. Why? Look at that RSI. So you just stay with these, man. You do your homework. Stay with the group. Gang, stay with the gang. Keep your mind on it. Take 1 share. Take 100 shares. Take 10,000 shares. Everybody plays their own risk. Play for fun. Paper trade. You know, this is not investment advice. This is trading. You're in, you're out. This is not investing on this shit here. If you're an investor, you buy your stocks. You go see your investment advisor. You do your, all that. This year I'm talking about trader's life. Trader's life's not easy, man. It's not easy.
Now, whatever you've done in your life, how it served you, how it served others, and clear out any shame and guilt.
I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna get off here.
Ask, what is it that you're really going to do? Because you're not going to get wealthy unless you're serving people. And if you're not dedicated to serving people, you have a fantasy called wealth. You need to make sure that you really have a value on serving people. You need to have a value on wealth.
Bored. See, bored. Sunday night I said bored.
Spending it, then saving it, investing it, it's going to keep going out the window. Because the money circulates through the economy from those who value it least to those who value it most of the time. So you have to value wealth building more than spending. You have to value
first target
more than just taking. And you have to be able to be dedicated to something that's really congruent with your values, or you won't stay with it.
And the R side.
And perseverance towards an accomplishment. And people who have a forced automatic savings in place.
So even 100 shares, $628, trying to ride it to 800.
Warren Buffett spent, by the time he was 11, he already read all the books in the Omaha, Nebraska library on wealth building by the age of 11.
Now watch SoFi.
People are really committed to wealth building. They study it, they research it, they mentor under it, they apply
it, they have
savings and investment structures in place.
I'll post that video down in the show notes. It's one of my favorite videos on just mindset for wealth. These are anchor points. We want to try to catch the bottom. We're going to assume this is the bottom, but we need the MACD to turn right here. See, it turned. I don't know why it does it. It turned, right? Up here it turned, right? They turned. So these are our targets, man. $9, $10, maybe up at $11. But SoFi is worth $14. Morningstar has it undervalued by 47%. So this could be a buy and hold, and this could be a great swing trade because this thing, it's going to pop and run, okay? And if we can catch it down in these support areas, and if you're trading, use your stop. Stop goes under the anchor, set your targets. Downsize the trade as you make money. We want to buy in the weakness. We want to sell in the strength, man. Come on, man. I got some crypto trades going right now. Let me see how they're doing. Then I'm going to get out of here. Probably going to look to add to this AVAX. Hold up on Bitcoin Cash. Let's wait for the next stage one. Bitcoin selling off on the 1 hour. All right, man. We're seeing a little weakness there. I don't know what to say, man. Got a little weakness there, man. All right, we'll see how it does, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I gave you a few stocks there. Stocks I'm looking at getting in are SoFi. None of these are investment advice. Totally trades. Crackhead trader trying to make money, flip stocks. Very risky, very dangerous. Probably wouldn't do it. If you do, have a stop. Have a couple exits, a target, and an entry, and why you're buying it, man. God bless. And listen, if you need help, if you are in debt, if you're struggling, hit my bio link. Get my free ebook. You don't have to die broke. Let's get you out of debt. Let's get you going. Let's get you some skills like real estate, buying properties, trading to help you leverage your time. Because if you own a business with a bunch of employees, I don't know what the hell else you're going to do. You have to figure out how to leverage your time, your talent, and your energy and your money. And that's what trading can do. That's what crypto and stuff like Bitcoin can do. That's what real estate can do. I do all of these, man. You just got to do them in the right order at the right time in your life. But you should always be working on some skill sets like this, okay? You guys be good, man. Let's go out with a little energy, huh? It's a little quiet tonight, man. Let's go out with a little energy. We'll run through some of these charts. Dow 30. Amgen's on the list. Boeing's on the list. Boeing stage 1. Cisco breaking out stage 2. Disney starting to break down. Good call, Radiance. The trim Dow. Goldman could go either way. Home Depot could be trimmed. Honeywell's breaking out. Could still buy that. IBM, trim it. Intel, stage 2 breakout. Johnson Johnson's, nothing now. JPM, let it run. Coca-Cola, leave it stage 1. It's overvalued in my opinion. McDonald's, leave it be. 3M, stage 1 buy. Stage 4, Merck. Stage 1 in Microsoft. Stage 4 in Nike. Stage 1 in Procter & Gamble. Stage 1 in Travelers. United Health is set up. Could be an anchor point. Watch it. Visa, nah. Verizon, stage 1. Walgreens, I'd wait. Walmart, let it run.